So I just gotta admit, it's just this really weird feeling to suddenly be in season two. Like, just out of nowhere, bam! Oh my god, I'm already up to season two, right? Like, I don't know. I understand it intellectually. After all, I'm basically watching 2 episodes a day. I suppose this is kind of what binging feels like. I've never really done this before. So here we are. We are seeing Cad Bane yet again, who is still just as ruthless and horrible as ever. We'll be seeing more of him in the future. I don't have much to add to this conversation. One of the things I like is that Ahsoka is headstrong and basically gets tunnel vision, and then gets properly reprimanded for it. I know that sounds strange, but I feel like that's the kind of thing that should happen under these circumstances. She, I mean, the last time she broke orders like this, it was like, well, okay, we're going to put you in command and try to figure something out. This time it's like, okay, you broke orders, and now we're going to properly punish you for this. And it's not like some horrible punishment. In fact, as is pointed out, her job is actually important. It's not very exciting, but it is still very important. One of the things I learned a long time ago was the significance and importance of preventative maintenance, even when it comes to military matters. So having a guard at a post where there's nothing to do is still important. I feel like I've talked about this before. Anyways, I also like the presentation of, I can't remember her name, the library woman. It's certainly better than was in episode 2, where she was this not nice person. I also like the entire fact that the guys just keep being fixated on the comm systems over and over and over. It's like, it has to be the comm systems. It has to be the comm systems. Their logic is the only reason it has to be the comm systems is only a Jedi can open the holocrons. So logically speaking, only someone who is a Jedi would be interested in the holocrons. Considering that they know for a fact that Count Dooku is one of their enemies, I'm surprised that it never really occurred to them that they might have wanted some of the holocrons. Especially once they learned that, hey, one of their targets is this guy who has a list, or rather the key to a list, of all of the younglings in the galaxy. By the way, that's another thing. The Jedi have a list of every Force-sensitive child in the galaxy. Quick side note, I've always preferred the A New Hope interpretation of the Force. Well, okay, that's not true, but I've always preferred the interpretation of the Force where the Force is a teachable skill. Some people might have an innate knack for it, like some people will just have a better innate knack for certain sports, for example, but anybody could use it with proper training and time. I've always liked that better than you have to have it in your blood, but anyways. How the hell do the Jedi have that list? I mean, we know the Jedi are literally a galactic power at this point. They're a group who has information and influence throughout the entirety of all of the systems and all the sectors, so it makes a degree of sense that they would have this kind of thing. But I'm just picturing, like, how exactly do they do this? Do they have planet-wide scanners? Is there a program where if you suspect your children of being force sensitive, you can have them tested and, maybe get some credits as a stipend or a thank you for doing this thing, something like that? I don't know. It's just an interesting little thing that I don't think they ever properly explain, and is kind of Orwellian no matter how do you cut it. Anyways, that's all I got. It'll be interesting to see the conclusion next time.